I wanted to do a video about something that really impressed me yesterday. I wasn't aware of this at all. A few months ago, an independent journalist named Luke Rudkowski posted a video of something really crazy. And, well, he posts a lot of really crazy stuff. And I've always been, I guess that's what's good about him. He keeps you, paying attention to what he's doing by messing with your feelings. But sometimes I don't like what he does. He does a real guerrilla style journalism with his group WeAreChange. But sometimes that guy really jacks the ball out of the park. I mean, really. There was this one time, I don't know how he gets in these places. He's got some special press credentials, I don't know. Because they know who he is. And he goes into places and he asks these hard questions to, like, the no-no people. He straight up walks up to Lord Rothschild in the street. You could get killed for something like that. Killed. But he went and just bold-faced asked these hard questions like Larry Silverstein at a luncheon. And you know that he's going to get identified for that. And he still got in one of those later. When, Silverstein, he always gets asked stuff about 9/11, no matter what he's doing. And there was one time, he was doing a dedication, and Rudkowski was there, and he stands up and asks, and they threw him out. They just straight up threw him out. But, maybe I'll try to find a link for it, but as they're throwing him out, he gives this Hamlet speech. He gives this Shakespearean speech. He was just saying, do your job, journalists. It was awesome. I've never heard anything like that. I always thought that he was on the take or that there was something up about him, but maybe he's just so special that and so unique that you can't help think that he's, in on it or something. I don't know. Those loose change guys, those guys are completely full of it. And I just thought he was in that whole group because he's, kind of touching with Alex Jones. And anyhow, he collaborated with a woman that hosts at RT that I think is a goddess. This woman, I never saw her before, but her name's Abby Martin. And she has this show. Oh my God. She's just great. And Luke and her went into the Capitol building and they basically ambushed Rand Paul. And I think this was the first time I ever saw her, because I watched Luke's videos, and they just ambushed him. Like, Luke's always got the camera on. She had her microphone and she was asking him, Rand Paul, these hard questions about his endorsement of Mitt Romney. And Luke's like walking backwards, he's getting it all on tape. And Rand Paul, ever since he endorsed Romney, has changed. Like, he gave Luke a nice interview before. Just talking to him real casual, real cool. But ever since the Romney thing, he's a Romney bot. He's just... I hated Rand Paul anyway. He's just this like little worm, He's just in there because of his dad, and he just sucks, and just a ass-kissing little shit. And well, now that he's with the full-on Republican endorsement sellout business, oh my God, he just doesn't give a flying. And he's just walking through the Capitol building, not looking back. Abby Martin, this gorgeous woman asking him questions, just like, can you explain your endorsement of Romney? He's ignoring her. And Rand Paul's got his people around, and she's just hustling behind him. And that's all she did. Afterwards, Rand Paul put the offensive on, significant, an attempt to get her fired, to get her jailed. He was making up all this stuff about how she harassed him, and she didn't almost get fired from RT, but she had to go jump through a lot of hoops to explain to law enforcement people and the press secretaries and stuff. She had to be brought in for these special meetings to explain her motivations. It was all intimidation. It was all just to scare her. And it was probably, in the long run, to intimidate RT. You know, you don't know what to think anymore. You always think everything's phony nowadays, you know? In RT, you just don't know what to think. Like Press TV, RT, you know, you want, in your heart, we, the independent media people, we want it to be real. And that's the thing. I don't know, Luke, if you watch my videos or something, I'm sorry. You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm always on guard, you know? I'm always on guard. There is bullshit out there, and there's so many people doing vids and doing journalism work that are on the take, and they're bribed, and it's all about disinformation, and it's all confusing, and everything's flipped around. I mean, you were plugged in with the loose change people, and I'm just like, come on, that's a fraud. You know, I don't know what to think about Alex Jones. He's done some really whack crap, and stuff that was outright lies. So, I don't know. But man, you do crazy stuff, but you've done some good work. And this thing with Rand Paul was great. That was great. Awesome. What you and Abby did was great. God, I'm just crazy about her. I mean, she paints. She's a painter. She does all kinds of, like, she's got a full gallery of just paintings that she did. These collages and these political paintings and these psychedelic paintings. Oh my God. She's like something, she's like 5 people in one. And the idea that this young, beautiful woman, brilliant woman, who's going to take over for the Alana show on RT, had her career in jeopardy because Rand Paul's a bitch. It was just maddening. Maddening to watch that. I was like, what? That's possible? And it was, you know, possible for just because a U.S. senator is going to call the cops and say, you know, get this journalist in line. That's what she had to go through. And it was just like, what? No way. She's fine, I think. But and then she launched her new show. What's it called? Beat the set. Yeah. The intro is where she slams the television with a sledgehammer, and it's awesome. And she seems. I mean, anybody that paints that much, there's no way she's full of shit. No way. Like, I'm always afraid the indie journalists are full of shit. You know, any chance that they got to make some money. And the disinformation is always about playing both sides. And the powers that be will approach both sides. If there's a talented person doing that, they will get the call. They will get the talk. They will get the bribe. What's she gonna do? I mean, this is a gorgeous woman who's brilliant and sincere. Like, sincere. She's real. I just can't believe it. I didn't think it was possible. I don't, you know, I mean, like the Young Turk guys, I mean, I think you want to think that he was sincere, like he stood his ground with his job at mainstream media, and then he went back to Young Turks, but he does stuff he says stuff, like, he says stuff that just makes you wonder, you know, what? And, but not her at all. And she looks like she wants to expose the dirt and the crime and the criminals. Like, in real fashion, in real time, like with no BS. You don't get that. You do not get that. So, I just want to say, go check it out. It's, just type in Abby Martin, Luke Rudkowski, WeAreChange, you'll find it. It's this great little Skype back and forth that they do. And it's great, because that's like an awesome story. The idea that Rand Paul would do that. I want Rand Paul just descended upon. You know, he made a bad move jumping on the Romney train. Because Romney's out of there. He's out of there. You know, the Republicans are in real deep trouble. I bet there's never going to be a Republican president ever again. Never. Rand Paul's a bitch. I can't stand his dad, but his dad is still kind of a god, but Rand is a bitch. He's just a little shit. Just a little shit. I mean, I'm not against short guys. I'm short, but shit. I mean, when you're short and you act like you're big, Shit, a short guy's got to just say, yeah, I'm short. Rand Paul thinks he's tall. Pardon the rhyme, but shit, I mean, you know, that guy's a bitch. And, you know, they're getting him on camera being a bitch. Like, Luke's got this video where he's following him, you know, and Rand Paul's acting like he doesn't know him. And then you can go to another video that he made before he was senator, where he's talking to Luke real casual, asking real cool questions, giving real cool answers. And then now that he's on the Romney train, he doesn't answer anything. He just didn't say a word. Didn't say a word to either of them. And all they did was ask, why did you endorse Romney? And it's on camera. That guy's a moron. Does he ever go on internet and see, you know, you act like that in front of the camera? Everybody sees it. And it matters if everybody sees it. Because you need everybody if you want to keep your job. You want to go somewhere in politics, you need votes. And everybody saw that, you dumbass. Well, anyway, those two are great. Luke and Abby, that was awesome. I almost can't watch her. She's just too good. Oh my God. Break the set, right? Yeah, break the set. Not beat the set. That's her show, Break the Set. Breaking the Set? No, shit. I don't pay attention to names. I'm just looking at her. But yeah, Breaking the Set. Yeah, Breaking the Set. It's on RT. It's awesome. The intro is where she dolls herself up and grabs a sledgehammer and goggles and just bashes the television set, you know, as to say, you know, mainstream media is bullshit. It's got to stop. You got to stop watching this. You gotta get a clue about the disinformation of mainstream media, or we're not going to get anywhere. Hopefully she never gets bought. God, because I think at the moment she's pure. I think she's still cool. God, is she cool. Check her out.